Okay, so it's the 29th of March today. If you can at all ever hear a buzzing, just like that. Oh god. Sounds like some sort of massive insect has managed to fly in through my window. And it's making me slightly nervous. Because I thought it was just a wasp or something, but I actually got a glimpse of it, and it says actually something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it is very loud. Anyway, got some stuff to unbox. What the hell is it? Oh, this actually has a plastic lined pull tab. You don't get them very often. So, this is Turning Red. This is the UK Steelbook. The same one you'll get basically throughout the rest of the world, because you can tell, because this is only a Blu-ray. This is only a Blu-ray. And this is the only official... Oh, it is! Oh, it is a bee. I think it's a bumblebee. It is... I've just had a glimpse of it. It's bloody massive. That is honestly the biggest bee I've ever seen in my life. Okay, since it's a bee, that's fine. That's fine. I thought it was something else, but yeah. But yeah, this is the only way to officially get the bonus disc in the UK. Because if you buy the Blu-ray, or even the 4K disc here in the UK, nada, you're not getting the special features on here. And the thing is, though, the special features, here's the thing. They would actually fit all on one disc. I don't know why they separated this into a bonus disc. Like, literally, the bonus disc is about half an hour. You're telling me you couldn't squeeze that on there? Because basically, the only bonuses on the thing itself, I mean, I can show you. There they are. There they are. The only one on the regular Blu-ray or the 4K disc is the audio commentary, a short, and then Build Your Own Boy Band, which is basically nothing. So yeah, just why they couldn't fit that on there. But anyway, yeah, this is the only way to get that officially in the UK. And I think in basically any other territory apart from the US. I do actually have the US release, if people remember. I do actually own it. And I bought it actually for the same price as the UK 4K Blu-ray. But yeah, the regular 4K Blu-ray in the US and Canada and wherever else, that does include the bonus disc. That does include the bonus disc, but here in the UK, this is the only way to get it. Now, you might be thinking, why did you get this, you know? And I said this when this Steelbook was announced, that if it ever got a price drop, then I might pick it up. And it did. It got a price drop to £10 on Zavvi. And yeah, £10. I will pay £10 just for the Steelbook. So yeah, I'm basically purely picking this up just for the Steelbook itself. So there we go. There's a nice little look, and there we go. So yeah, so they keep doing this. Like, for example, Soul. That you could only get the bonus disc through the Steelbook, which is obviously now well out of print, out of stock. So the only way to get the bonus disc now, if you live in the UK, is to import the US version. Thankfully, they are all the discs are always region free on these with the Blu-rays, and obviously 4K discs are region free, you know, as standard. As I look at the artwork on the inside. And yeah, we'll pop these discs back in there. But yeah, the US Steelbook, as my US viewers probably know, that includes the 4K disc. Yeah. But I will say our J card. This is my favourite type of J card, the one that slides in like this. Not the thin little paper ones, or even the bit of card that kind of doesn't attach. These are the best ones. These are the best ones because, you know, they're designed to be kept because generally most collectors like to keep everything, you know, that's included with it. So yeah, it's good that that has that. Got another package here. There's the scissors. Come on. Yeah, that'll do. Doesn't want to be released. So this cost me £2.57. And this is Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Now the interesting thing about this is that this is the NTSC version, this is the US version. So yeah, so this will not... And basically I wanted this because I just wanted the NTSC version on there. Because if you didn't know, basically PAL versions are sped up by... I think it's 5% or something like that. Basically PAL versions are basically sped up. So yeah, this will run at the correct frame rate and everything, the original frame rate it was designed for. But yeah, other than that, nothing really else to say about it. Interesting, it's got rounded corners on the insert there, interesting. But yeah, £2.57. Nothing really else to say about that. This film took a while to come out on DVD in the UK, when it originally came out. Yeah, it did take a while to come out for some reason, because reasons. Anyway, this I am worried about because, especially considering, okay, so what is in here? If it is what I think it is, which it is, the seller initially wanted £100 for this, and I'll explain what it is and everything. But yeah, I didn't pay £100 for this. If I did and they sent it like this, I'd be very disappointed. Okay, so they did put some card in. But, oh god, look at that! It's something ripped there. Oh, it's meant to be out. Okay, I'll put that to one side. So I'm gonna take all these out. But yeah, they just put in one of these like bubble wrap lined things, and for what they are, just like the expense that they are, I was expecting a box or some more padding. Anyway, so let's get started. So, oh, they did line this one with card, just this one. So this is the only one they put a piece of cardboard in. So this one is James Blunt, Wise Men, which I think I have this one. I think I do. I honestly cannot remember off the top of my head. I know I have our version, it might be that version. James Blunt, Goodbye My Lover, which again I can't remember whether I have this version or not. Yeah, this one looks like it's still sealed as well. This was one of the reasons I've picked this up. I do not have James Blunt, You're Beautiful EP. This is in the thing upside down, I just noticed. Take it out there. But yeah, the main reason I wanted this is actually not for the You're Beautiful, but for the So Long Jimmy acoustic on vinyl. Because I actually have that single on that on the Greatest Hits vinyl. That's on there. But yeah, this is the, I think that's the radio edit possibly. It just says edit. This is, I think, the Japanese. Yeah, yes it is. This is the Japanese release of the album, I believe, or something like that. Disc is exactly the same. But yeah, this does have 2 extra tracks compared to the standard release, which is Your Beautiful Acoustic and No Bravery Acoustic. This one goes just all in Japanese, which I cannot read. So yeah, I'm going to put that back in there. Like that. I've also got a story to tell when I messaged the seller about this initially. But yeah, we've got Your Beautiful single. And it's in a cardboard sleeve. Oh, exactly. There's artwork on the disc. There he is jumping off the cliff. And yes, that was a real, actual cliff. But yeah, Fall at Your Feet acoustic on that as well. I can't remember whether I've got that one or not. But here's another version. Here's another version. That is from somewhere else in the world. I don't know what that language is. But this has Your Beautiful edit, high acoustic, Your Beautiful making of, and the video itself. Again, all things I already have. Something that up. Ooh. James Blunt, Goodbye My Lover. Most of the CDs here I wasn't particularly interested in. They were just all part of it. That way, there's the CD itself. I just noticed it's got a bit of dirt on the other side. But yeah, that's just the radio edit of Goodbye My Lover and nothing else on there. Okay. Now these two were the things I was really interested in. These two things are the main reason that I picked this up. Because, and it's these two. So we've got this mysterious James Blunt CD. Just says James Blunt on there. Then we've got this. Thank you, B. James Blunt Live and Unreleased CD. And when I asked the seller, you know, what these CDs were, they said they could not remember, and the reason that they were selling it is because they were in a motorcycle accident years ago, and they can't remember anything about it when they got it. Which is the most interesting thing I've ever heard. But anyway, let's have a look what's in here. These are, I think that's everything. So we've got a signed picture of James Blunt there. Oh, I just noticed there's a bit of damage just here. So does a letter in the same place. Yeah, I can see where it's been grabbed under, and then there's this. This is that. Now, are these things worth anything? They're probably worth something, but not a lot, I reckon. I have no idea, because I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, there's nothing else in there. I'm actually going to slide these back into there. I'm going to slide them back in because I'll help give them some protection. But yeah, there's no information on this, and obviously this as well. So, you know, I'm very interested, or I will be very interested to see what they actually are. But yeah, initially the seller had all of those things up on eBay, £99 bidding, plus I think it was £3 something postage. And they had that up on eBay at that price for months. Months. They had it up for months like that. Then eventually they realised they're not going to sell it for £100, so they then knocked the price down by £10 for the bidding starting at £85. And after, again, another month of nothing happening, they knocked it down to 75, then 65, then 55, and then finally 45. And they put up £45 bidding or best offer. and basically only had a few days left. No one had bid or anything again, and I put a make best offer, and that I think it was £37.50. So it was £37.50 plus postage, so it came to about basically 40 quid, just over £40 something for all of that. And yeah, now I know James Blunt, your beautiful 7-inch can go for a fair bit actually. This can go for usually like £20-30. Okay, it wasn't. These two obviously go for less, but they can go for still a bit. So yeah, I felt like at least with these, I wasn't being ripped off, and that. And I was just really curious about these and what on earth they are. This could be anything. This could literally be anything. Oh, it is actually a proper press disc though. It is a press disc from a Glassmaster. So yeah, it's not a DVR. But yeah, other than that, who knows what it is. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pop it in my disk drive. And basically I'm going to find out exactly what it is, and hopefully it plays. Okay, so it's come up as James Blunt Various. Okay, this is interesting. There are 21 tracks on here. There are 21 tracks on this CD. So we've got Billy Live, So Long Live, doesn't say So Long, Cry Live, No Bravery Live, then just Wise Men, doesn't say live, it just says Wise Men, then High Live, Sugar Coated, Rocky Raccoon, Out of My Mind, Wise Men again, but spelt with a space. In fact, you know what? Rather than me, you know what? Let's so here we go. You can have a look. That is what's on the CD. Yeah. So it is interesting. I was worried that it was just going to be some generic thing, but yeah. I'm gonna rip that CD and just see what is on it. I'm curious because, but there's definitely at least one track on there that I know is, and that is High Acoustic. But other ones, yeah, Ing Flowers, It, I'm just interested, where these live performances and that came from, essentially. But so yeah, but that was the main reason for getting it, and I was most curious about the live stuff. Yeah, once that is ripped, I will see what is on the other disc. This could just be the album itself or some demos. I don't know, because generally most of James Blunt's demos have generally been released anyway. Okay, he's generally good about that, but yeah, don't feel ripped off by it though. I don't feel ripped off by it because I was very. I wasn't worried because at the end of the day I didn't feel like I was being, but I felt 40 quid, and that I think that was a fair price to pay. They should have packaged it better. Like imagine paying £100 and it came in this. But yeah, it's thankfully by some miracle is basically managed to arrive safely, and it is ripping. So yeah, and this will be on my. I will put this on my. Will be available on my SoulSeek. So yeah, to be able to have SoulSeek and that, it'll be on there. So yeah, but I might cut here or I might just end it here. Depends what's on this magic CD. So yeah. But there we go. Alright, so on the white CD is actually a collection of various performances, of live performances, and there's 22 of them on there. So that's what's on the other CD, that's what's on the white CD, so I'm ripping that one as well, so yeah, I'm really glad I picked this up. I'm glad I picked these up. So yeah, they would have been worth it on their own for me. But yeah, the fact that there's that on there, so yeah, happy days, happy days. So there is one thing I did discover with these just now, is that these are 99% the exact same. Basically, they're both the same live performances and that, except this has an extra track on here. This has 22 tracks, which one of them is not included on this, and I think I know why, because the one extra track that is included on this is a poor quality recording of it. But yeah, other than that, they are identical and that throughout. Which yeah, slight disappointment. That would be honest, still worth it and that for this, because is the thing I was wanting that the most. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much the same. What I think I'll do is, rather than have them both as separate ones, I'll just add the poor quality track to this album and that in the thing, and then, you know, they can just all be on one, rather than having two that are identical except one has an extra track and that's on there. But yeah, overall, yeah, happy with that. That's the end of it this time, I swear.